It should have height. Should. I don't like that.
I don't like that at all.
Last week on Chasing Grace, we were working on projects like installing our new refrigerator from West Marine. We started rewiring the entire boat, and we pimped out our staircase with an awesome cosmetic project. This week, we're picking back up with the electronics, and my friend Corey from middle school is here to help. He's an electronics extraordinaire, and he is the man for the job. We're starting with the autopilot computer, which will live underneath our staircase. And he's explaining to me how it's all going to be hooked up, and we get to installing it.
What's up, guys? I'm Corey. We know each other from middle school. We were both idiots. Your mom loved me. That's it.
Not in a weird way.
Yeah, not in a weird
Favorite
way.
student.
Yeah. She's the smartest idiot she's ever met.
Thanks for helping, buddy.
You're welcome. Happy to do it. And then last but not least, Chase. They gave us 4 cables with 4 plugs. We've got 3 cables and 3 plugs. That tells us 4 goes to 4. Does that work for you?
I like that.
Okay.
I'm following.
Are you?
Kind of, yeah.
Now we're cooking with gas, brother.
My first yacht gave me that. I've cleaned it so many times. That's probably the thing I've maintained the most in my life.
I love this smell. I know that's weird. I love the smell of burning plastic. Gross.
I get it, man.
That's cool. It has a screen on the bottom.
Yeah, it's good.
Another friend of mine is here to help. His name's Thomas Weaver, and he's been helping me on car projects and anything with an engine for years, since I was a little kid. He's a retired Air Force mechanic, and he pretty much knows how to make anything run.
I really appreciate you coming out.
Yeah.
Not a problem, Jay. It's just an event for me to come out and see what you're doing. I don't know if Jay told you I've been known since he's been about that small.
Yeah.
And he's been a handful his whole life, so that's, I expect nothing less. For him to be on a boat in the middle of God knows where. So both are missing on your alternator. You can see that already.
And it's got to be aligned to this prop shaft that goes out.
Wow.
And when we left the yard, our motor mounts, the bolts on them were just spinning. We weren't even mounted down. Yeah, we have a big diesel slick out the back. And the only thing we can think of is he says he's got the wrong size injectors, so I think maybe the system's rich.
How your starter system is looking for starting up?
Pretty good, as long as we have battery.
Make 2 lists, one for you and one for me. So I can grab things and know what you have, and you can grab things. If you grab them, at least we'll kind of mark them off the list as we go.
Okay. I don't know if I should take the alternators off and have them bench tested. My concern is, I don't know that we fully believe that they're new. He said we got new alternators, but they're painted, so I don't know if he just did that because he's a doorknob, or if they're not new and they're not working. But
well, I can tell you now, they're not new. All right. And where do you say you think the oil is coming from?
Kieran, you want to show Thomas where that oil leak is on starboard side? I feel like you know better than me.
So during our passage from Florida to South Carolina, me and Matt from Sailing by Felicia were doing our hourly engine check, and we discovered an oil leak on the starboard side. And so we believed it was coming from the fuel lift pump, and so I'm just showing Thomas exactly where we believe the oil is coming from.
We also found a fuel leak on top of our fuel filter. We originally thought it was the fitting going into the fuel line, but it's a simple fix. We just need to tighten down the cap on this thing. So Corey is back, and we're going to work on installing the B&G electronics that we were given with our $25,000 shopping spree at West Marine. If you haven't seen that video already, please go watch it. It's insane, and thank you to West Marine. We're installing a 9-inch chart plotter. It's the Zeus B&G chart plotter. We're also installing 2 Triton 2 displays, which will show us our wind speed, depth, all of the good calculations that we need. And we're going to install an additional autopilot controller so that we can engage or disengage the autopilot from either side. The first step is to remove the old Garmin electronics from the boat. It's a difficult task because I have to fish my arm up through where the gauge cluster lives and try to undo some of the old rusty bolts on the back end of these things. But we managed to make it happen after some struggling.
Square peg, round hole. I know how to fix that. Yes, sir. A little bit of neener. Yep. It's nice to work with fiberglass instead of working on houses all the time, because all these blades just melt through fiberglass like butter. Save that one. Nice. Cool thing about an old boat is you can put things wherever you want them to go. All the new shit, you can get exactly where you want it to go. For better or for worse, we get to pick.
So we're working on running all the NEMA 2000 lines through the boat. That's what's going to make all the B&G electronics talk to each other. And let me take this chance to say, I am so blessed. It is so important to pour into your friendships and help your friends when they need. If a buddy calls you to go move furniture for them in the back of your truck, do it, because one day you're going to need some help. And the biggest blessing that I have in my life is an amazing crew and amazing friends who are really showing up to make this difficult project come together. And I couldn't do it without people like Corey. Corey, if you're watching this, thank you, my man.
There's mounted the keys for these devices over here. So now we just got to get a cable from where you're at to where I'm at.
Taking his burger into his hole.
Got it.
Tracy Boo,
Hey, ma'am.
I have a present for you.
Hi, Kieran.
I see you.
This got to come up to you up there.
Yeah, but yeah.
Nice.
It goes how it always goes. I'm working on one project and I realize that something else needs to be done. These pulleys control the cable that comes down from the helm, and they're all loose. A lot of stuff is in the way, so I have to take some time and try to tighten some things up, clean it up.
That's why I had those pants punched up there.
Did you? Is that
So
why
you don't lose them, yeah.
Neutron brain, it's going to tell us what the inverter's doing. It's going to be telling us how much power we're using off of the batteries. It's going to tell us how much we're using out of the inverter, all sorts of good stuff.
Amazing. Can I also see water tankage once I put those sensors on there?
Yes, sir.
So we're running power to the autopilot controller, and then we stick all these NEMA 2000 T's together. We branch off to all of our instruments to throw power through it and just quickly test to make sure they're all cutting on and they're working before we finally install them in their final place.
With power, dude.
No
Fuck
idea.
yeah.
No idea.
Let's
We
go.
got it. She
It was at 21, then you added 5, then it went to 26, and then you subtracted 5.
That map checks out.
That's what I said, does it? Are you sure?
Yeah. Up, down, back down.
Like a glove.
We should have attached the cable first.
Huh?
Should have attached the cable.
Yeah, now it's gonna be hell getting it out of there. Where's the Triton? Maybe we don't want to hammer that in with our fist, Jason. That Triton is big. I wouldn't want to go in either.
I think it'll work.
Perfect? No. Close to perfect? Yes. See, it's just messed up. Just slightly right there. See? What are you gonna do? Bring that close. What are you gonna do?
I would take a piece of something, make this same dimension, length and width, drill these same holes in it, and then just sandwich it. Sandwich.
Yeah, I should use starboard, but starboard costs money and I have this. That will work.
The only downside here is that compass that's right there, gone.
I'm trying to live with it for a second to see if I fucking hate it that much.
It is suboptimal.
To spend no extra money, I think it works. Save me $1,000 on fucking pod or something.
Yeah, the other option is those ram mounts,
Yeah.
60 to 80 bucks.
I hated them. It doesn't look much better than what we're going to do here.
So my best friend Earl and his lovely girlfriend Carew are showing back up to help us out, and some drinks are flowing. Don't try this at home, but Earl drunkenly decides to offer to go up the mast and hang some Christmas lights.
Oh, yeah. By the way, that's the new thing.
That's new. Yeah.
It's everybody's.
So Kieran and I had tried to hang the Christmas lights, but we fucked up. So Earl is going up to fix them once and for all, and at night they are looking beautiful. We're finding some special moments here in this winter time, and it's nice.
It looks like we could fit it and keep that cubby. But I can also go over the cubby, and then we can use it as a space to hook things up. We'll see. We have just a little bit of space in between them for labels then too. That's kind of what I was thinking.
So we're making a new electric panel, and the goal is to spend absolutely no money. So we're using some of the old components from the boat, we're using some of the new components that we were given by West Marine, and we're using some old plywood that we cut out when we installed the fridge. We are laying everything out and trying to figure out the perfect space so that it'll all fit, look clean, and we'll have some space for new components if we add them later on.
Shake it. It's like full training.
I prefer to go all the way out here to come home.
So I'm removing the old switch panel and installing the new countertop, which is just a cheap piece of 1/2-inch plywood. But in the next video, my girlfriend is going to paint it and put some epoxy resin over it with all the stuff that we got from Total Boat. She's going to get it to match the beautiful staircase that she just renovated. She is really making the boat look awesome. While we're sitting on anchor, my friend Felicity comes by. She's been helping us out with social media things and trying to get us some branded photo shoots, things like that. Felicity, if you're watching this, I really appreciate your help. We're having a blast. During the photo shoot, we decide to take advantage of all the photographers around, and we go ahead and we christen the boat. This is a little bit late. We should have done it before sailing up to Charleston. I know a lot of people are superstitious about these things, but this boat has just completely been rebirthed. She's a new boat, and we're going to start a new life right now with this christening. And my girlfriend does a fine job. It only takes her 5 minutes.
I'm breaking!
Captain Kathleen is back to help us move the boat. We're headed over to St. John's Yacht Harbor in Johns Island. They have been so kind to us, and they have invited us to stay in the marina for 2 months while we finish the boat, free of charge. I think they probably feel bad for us because we're out of money. We were living on anchor in the cold, and we don't have any hot water, so no showers at all. So we're very excited to move over to the marina. We're going to have some quality of life while we get all the electronics and components working.
Up and down, can you go forward?
Okay. Forward idle.
Anchor's in the pocket.
She done.
Yeah, so apparently the chain we got is too big for our gypsy. So I was doing something really unsafe. I was stepping on it and walking with it to keep it in the gypsy. And doing all the electronics, I guess we switched off a breaker for the windlass, so my heart dropped at first. But we got it working. We're through that hurdle.
That was easier than we worried it would be. I mean, that anchor's been dug in for weeks. It could have taken a while to get it out.
And we didn't
Love
pull
a good windlass.
and we didn't pull anything up either, so
Oh, we love that. In this anchorage, they pull up shit all the time. People lose anchors. It's not regularly maintained. One of my friends pulled up like a 18th century anchor once. So cool. He like sold it on eBay for like a bunch of money.
All right, that's the first kind of wind of the day.
All right.
Why is there a bed sheet up here?
That's cute.
And now we're at the next hurdle. We got to get through this fixed bridge. We should have height. Should. I don't like that.
I don't like that at all. So we're going to be in forward idle, going real slow. It is possible to bump bottom here, but if we're going really slow, there should be no damage. And you know, we don't have a depth finder either, so I'm doing the best I can.
Kieran,
yeah.
you want to tighten it up for me and I'll hold it?
I'm here for your 9:30 opening.
And what's the name of your vessel?
Sailing vessel Grace.
Thank you, Captain. I appreciate it. 3009 for me when we start opening. I will give y'all instructions.
Copy that. Thank you. So up here is where it gets a little sketchy.
Look, just under the rail, and then we can adjust if we need.
You okay?
Oh, yeah, I'm alright. Thank you. So yeah, did you hear that? Charlie dock, just inside the 800 foot. And I think that they're just gonna put us straight into our slip. It sounded like they didn't want to put us on the dock.
That's what I heard too.
And we're going port side if we bow in.
Ah, that was perfect. All right, line's ready?
Line's ready. You ready on the bow? We're all good, Captain.
Awesome. I'm in neutral, just so you know. Like, I have tons of momentum, taking my time, using the current coming over the bow and the rudder in my favor to steer. I'm gonna give myself a little bit more juice. Bring that bow over. Now I have port prop walk, so if I want to slow myself down, the stern's not going to go that way, it's going to go towards the dock. So I have that to my favor if I need to reverse. Okay?
2 meters.
Okay.
Lines are on.
Fantastic. You want us to move up, back?
All good, he says.
All good? Fantastic.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Michael,
Nice to meet you.
We're there.
Yeah.
All right.
That's our first time putting this boat on the dock.
No kidding. Whoa. Like a champ.
Very happy.
Beautiful boat.
Yeah, you're
My baby.
gonna be a pro before you know it. We
You
got
made that look like butter. I like it. That's something we get to look forward to, is raising that dinghy in a bit. Our winch isn't working yet, so it's a bitch.
Oh, going manual, huh?
Yeah, well, because we only have the 2 little blocks for it, because we're mounting a winch in the middle. So we only have those 2 little blocks, and pulling it up by hand is not easy yet.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
We're on the dock, baby. Let's go. Hot showers.
Charlie's just as pumped as we are.
Dude, I'm stoked. So they put us on that outside T-dock, and we're waiting for slack tide, which is about an hour some. So we're gonna take the dogs out, make some calls. We're bowing in because we got that crazy aluminum solar panel rig off the back, and we don't really want to back in. It makes sense to me.
Backing in sucks anyways. It's good to know how to do it. We'll need to teach you how to do it, but backing in with the current coming over the stern, So current's gonna be coming this way.
So no bueno.
No bueno.
And so what we're gonna do, we're excited to have power, but we have to go get more shore power cords, which is fine. We should have the length anyways. The problem is I have no money. So we're gonna figure out how to buy some shore power cords today so we can plug in. But we'll figure it out. I'm very excited. Let's go check out the facilities, huh? Oh yeah. Winter dog. We got one on our boat.
Hey, Snitto. Hey, Snitto. What's up, cutie?
They make good boat dogs.
Oh,
Yeah.
the best.
They
Cuddle
don't
bugs.
shed and they're small enough to get exercise.
Exactly.
I'm doing the same thing.
Oh yeah, yeah.
We're bringing the tender out.
And Razzle's sniffing his ass.
So you want the bow higher, so if it fills with water, it drains out the stern.
Yeah.
You keep your drain plug open.
Cool.
Yeah.
Let's make off the Dyneema lines there, Kira.
Okay. Yeah, it's clunky. Yeah, it's clunky.
Maybe it's as simple as greasing it up or adding more length to it or taking some things off.
So these fairways are not very wide, so that's why he was suggesting.
Go past. Back.
So I gotta give her a little gas, slow that reverse down.
Yeah. Now you have a perfect approach.
Now I have a perfect approach. I didn't have to go all the way down. You know, I used that turn to my advantage.
Try and get her up as far as you can.
Okay.
Tell me to stop.
You can come out. Good start. Yep. Perfect. You're good right there, Kath.
Awesome, thank you.
Yeah.
Definitely 2 springs.
I think we'll be okay.
We don't want her moving much.
Oh my God, I'm so happy.
Yay! Awesome. You've come a long way in 6 months, Chase. Holy fucking shit. When we pulled this boat after he bought it.
Oh my God.
Really?
This boat
That bad?
was the
Yeah.
biggest piece of shit you've ever seen.
It's crazy for a bed park.
Thank you guys so much for watching Chasing Grace. Just so you know, we have 2 more videos of this renovation stuff. And we know these videos are kind of all over the place because we've just been filming every day. Every time we break out a hammer or a paintbrush, we film. And so it hasn't really been chronological story, but we got 2 more videos to have the boat completely finished. And we are finally setting sail through the Caribbean. We're so excited to start season 1 of Chasing Grace. Please hit subscribe. We are loving making these videos. We love all the support. Thank you guys. She is epoxying and painting the boat. I suck. All right, let me start it over again. Fuck!